Hey guys, so we have the Dragon Ball Legends reveals and stuff number 21 at his out now. We're just going to quickly go through the information that they shared with us, as well as the reveal of a new character. So this is clearly to promote the new mode, Full Power Battle, which they did show off in this video. I'm not going to go through the entire thing, I'm just going to sort of skip through this. They are rebranding these videos and stuff to be reveals and stuff specifically, and they do have like a new theme, like the new background is obviously different, everything looks a little bit different, so because they're just changing up the way that they present this information, which is fine. So this is for the second half of the 60 million users campaign. I imagine Full Power Battle is probably coming out tonight. There is a 10-hour like full game maintenance happening tonight, which means that the entire game will not be accessible for that 10-hour period. I believe it ends 6 a.m. Eastern time, so it's going to be a very long maintenance here. So let's just quickly get into things. So they show off some footage of Full Power Battle. So here we go. This is like the selection screen. It's going to be very difficult to actually tell what's happening until we get to play this for ourselves, but it looks like sort of an updated and enhanced version of co-op. There's a lot more going on as well. This is the character that you're going to be attacking with, like your Goku, right? Then you're going to have 3 buddies on the screen at once. So there's going to be 3 AIs helping you. This is a single player mode. That's the first thing to note about this. There's not going to be any lag or anything to worry about here. So there's going to be 3 buddies, and then you're going to have, I guess, a full array of supporters that you would normally have for co-op. So it's pretty much the same thing as co-op, I think, except you're going to have 3 buddies instead of 1, and you can sort of choose which attacker you want to use by using the arrow keys here to switch between your buddies here. So basically, yeah, you have player 1 and buddy 2 through 4. And we keep going here. Yep. Jiren at the top is the boss. We plan to update the boss when the season changes the bottom of the screen for support members. We want to boost your battle. I mean, it's pretty much the same setup as co-op here. You can choose equipment and stuff for your team. Yep. And I guess you can actually, yeah, you can switch between player and buddy party screens. So, I mean, even for your buddies, you can choose their equipment and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's continue. Yeah, and then these are the conditions to select for the party. So you have to choose a god key battle member or whatever, right, for this one specifically. Melee type label, battle style, like all these things have effects against the boss. So let's get into the actual fight here. I mean, I'm not gonna again spend too much time on this, but there's a lot happening at once. See if we can find some of the things that they talk about here. So obviously it's gonna be a lot more hectic. My one concern about this mode is that you can already feel this in normal co-op, is that when you and your buddy decide to use like main abilities, green cards, blue cards, ultimates, all these stop time effects get pretty annoying to sit through. So imagine if there's 4 characters all doing that. Like if you all pop your main ability at the same time, you all pop a green card, you all pop a blue card, I feel like I'm just going to be sitting here watching animations for the majority of this mode. And to me, that's just like kind of not fun and boring. It's just sitting through stop time animations over and over and over and over again. That's my one concern about this. I think a way that they can improve this mode already is if they allowed stop time events to not actually stop time in this mode, so that if an enemy, if an ally uses like a green card or main ability, it would play the animation out, but you could still like do stuff with your character. That would greatly improve this mode, I think, and increase the fluidity and actual like, you know, interactivity of how this mode plays out. But we'll see. So there's ways to perform cover changes. It looks like the link system is still in place from co-op here. There's some unique mechanics. You should see one coming up very soon. Exclamation mark appeared on screen. So this one is saying to dodge forward. So it looks like he's doing an attack to attack like the back row pretty much. So you want to move your character up to avoid that attack. And yeah, an evade forward warning icon, which deals tons of damage if you don't move out of the way. Be sure to react as soon as you see the warning. And this is Ultra Burst. Again, there's a lot here. These characters are all firing off their main abilities, displayed just below Jiren's health bar. To deplete the gauge before the countdown reaches 0, unleash an incredibly powerful attack to stop Ultra Burst from happening. Then there's also, like, you know, the Rising Rush here. You still got the Link bonus going on. You have the countdown. You have his little bar here to break his Ultra Burst. The very bottom right of your screen. Hit him with the Strike Arts card from red circles will pop up, and you have to time the timing of the red circles, kind of like a Dokkan attack in Dokkan. Yeah. And then there's like a new Rising Rush in this. It's very cool. Let me forward to that Rising Rush because there's a very cool part of this. Yeah, the all-out rush. So if you hit this, everyone will unleash a barrage of ki blasts together, I think? No. Yeah, so okay, this is when you hit like the super rising rush. It brings them into like the Broly Gogeta dimension from the Broly movie. That's pretty cool. I like that effect a lot. I think they did a good job with this. But basically, I mean, there's like 500 million different things for this. It's going to take a while for us to really understand how this works, which is why I said we're not going to really get a real feel for how this mode operates until we actually play this ourselves. So there we go. I do expect this mode to drop tonight after maintenance. Again, technically tomorrow morning at like 6 a.m. Eastern time. So, all right, so here we go with the new character reveal here. I'm going to mute myself, and we'll take a look at this together here.
Take a look at this.
Now I'll show you a neat trick.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan KAIOKEN Goku, who fought against Jiren during the Universe Survival Saga in Dragon Ball Super, is coming to Legends.
Now I'll show you a neat trick. KAIOKEN! Here goes! Kamehameha! There you are! Take this! Is that all you got? Now I'll show you a neat trick. That's not all! Take that! Go! Not bad.
All right, well, there we go. Looks like we're getting a new Summonable Ultra Blue KAIOKEN Goku. So let's sort of take a look here, like a little bit again at what he can do. So just right off the bat, before we even get into this, I will say right now that I am a little bit, just to be honest, I don't like embellishing anything, doing clickbait, anything like that. I like saying my true feelings and how I react to things, like from the heart, pretty much. I don't know. I do like the blue KAIOKEN form a lot. I think it's really cool. When they first introduced this form into the anime, I actually really did like it a lot. I think it was really well done. For me, I would have much rather preferred the blue KAIOKEN Goku from the Universe 6 tournament versus Hit. That, to me, was my favorite fight of Dragon Ball Super, when Goku fought Hit and he unleashed the blue KAIOKEN form against him in there. That would have been a way better representation of this form for me, because that was when it was actually really relevant and new and hype, right? Blue KAIOKEN Goku versus Jiren ended in like 10 seconds when Jiren steamrolled this Goku. I think the way that they could have done this better is, number one, if they're gonna do this form, it should have been from the Universe 6 tournament. We have the unique equipment. The unique equipment art is from the Universe 6 tournament, by the way. If they're gonna do a blue KAIOKEN Goku from the Tournament of Power, why doesn't he have the Spirit Bomb? That's like the big thing that he did in blue KAIOKEN, right? The blue KAIOKEN Spirit Bomb. So I think if they were going to do this Goku as an Ultra character, I mean, eventually we're going to get this guy from the Universe Survival Saga. Eventually it's going to happen. But if they're going to do an Ultra character, at least this is my opinion, by the way. Obviously you guys can disagree with this. But if they're going to do an Ultra character of this form of Goku from the Universe Survival Saga, they need to include his most iconic attack in this character, right? His ultimate looks okay. I wouldn't say it's crazy good. But, I mean, where's the Spirit Bomb? If they're going to release this guy from the Tournament of Power, they gotta put the Spirit Bomb in there somewhere. My thought process is they're probably saving the Spirit Bomb for some kind of like revival UI thing. But this is an Ultra character we're talking about. This is going to be, you know, a premium, like Ultra Gogeta was. And the fact that they didn't include that Spirit Bomb, because that is, again, the reason for Blue Kaioken Goku's hype from the Tournament of Power was pretty much all from the Spirit Bomb, because this guy didn't really accomplish much in the Tournament of Power. I mean, he fought Kefla for like a little bit, but he got rolled by Kefla, he got rolled by Jiren. Blue Kaioken Goku in the Tournament of Power didn't do much. He didn't accomplish much. And I think that Blue Kaioken Goku from the Universe 6 tournament would have been a much better fit for this. He has a lot more animations to pull from that were really cool when his fight versus hit. He could have, you know, there was just, I think that was a lot of a much better and more hype period for this form than the Tournament of Power. Because at the point of the Tournament of Power, we were all just looking forward to UI, right? We didn't really care about Blue Kaioken as much, so I'm a little bit stunned that they did this, honestly. But let me just quickly check something here. So I don't think he has blast armor, right? It's hard to tell. He lunges forward for like a few seconds, but anyway, his cover change looks okay. It's funny because like Vegeta has like as much screen time in this preview as Blue Kaioken Goku does. All right, so his ultimate looks okay. I don't know. Let's see what he does. All right, so Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku. Looks like he's a ranged yellow type, which is exactly the reason why we got that unique equipment, right? It's going to fit on this guy perfectly. Sun Family Saiyan God Ki Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Remember, he's also going to be in the Universe Survival Saga team as well. Z ability, this is the Z ability 3, so I imagine he's probably going to have the same values as Ultra Gogeta will, except whatever this is. So he gets 3% to special move damage inflicted by episode Universe Survival Saga, and 38% to Universe Survival Saga or God Ki Strike and Blast defense. So both defenses, okay. Unique abilities, when this character is on the battlefield, rapidly restores unique gauge, which is a unique gauge, according to key charge time. Once the unique gauge is full, it resets to 0 and applies the following effects to self. So, it looks like he's going to have the same unique gauge as LF Cell does, but it looks like it's probably going to end up being able to be filled up much quicker. Which is funny, because that's the one thing I don't like about LF Cell is how long it takes to get his gauge filled up, and I think that's the big weakness that he has. So it's like they bring this guy out with a much faster recharge on his unique gauge with the same mechanic, and you can do it multiple times. This is just a better version of LF Cell's unique gauge, right? So once you fill it up, it draws a special arts card, so that's a blue card. It restores HP by, so this is actually like the same as Ultra Gogeta. Special arts. Oh no, special arts is a green card, isn't it? Yeah, draw a special arts card next. So he actually draws a green card. So it's like Ultra Gogeta, except instead of drawing a blue card every time you fill it, instead of drawing a blue card every time you fill it, you draw a green card. He heals by 15% HP, activates 7 times. Let me quickly just hide this so you guys can see the full thing here. Activates 7 times. Plus 40% to the next strike arts damage inflicted up to 80%. And then the same thing for blast arts. Keep in mind that's the next arts card used, not like strike or blast damage inflicted. That's just for the one card, right? Then he gets 20% to the next blue card used, up to 40%. And then reduces the next damage sustained by 20%. Cannot be stacked, I guess. Okay. And then he also restores Vanishing Gauge by 100%, up to 5 times. So this is a character you're really going to want to PV with, which is kind of annoying. More gameplay and more mechanics that promote perfect vanishing. It is what it is. Because if you think about it, if you perfect vanish with this unit and you get his gauge going, you can restore your vanishing gauge 5 times. If you PV somebody 5 times with this unit. Okay. All right, and then what else? Is that all we have? Is there anything more here? The following effects occur when this character evades an enemy attack with a vanishing step. Oh, and he gets card draw speed for 10 counts. He restores a card, and minus 50% to key recovery when he does that as well. And then special cover change against strike arts cards. So he really, really wants to PV the enemy. Like, you are going to be fishing for Pvs with this unit. That is what he wants to be doing, which kind of sucks, because I wish they would not promote that kind of playstyle. But there we go. That is KAIOKEN GOKU. Oh, the Ultra ability. I forgot about that. If this character is the leader, applies the following effects to self when battle starts. 30% to damage inflicted, and 30% to key recovery. And if he's not the leader, applies the following effects to self per Universe Survival Saga battle/support members. 5% to damage inflicted and key recovery. And then his blast arts destroys all of your enemies' special move arts. Okay, that's interesting. And that is it, yeah. I imagine this guy will come out tonight/tomorrow morning. Again, the maintenance goes till 6 a.m. He's going to be part of God. He's going to be part of Universe Survival. Those are the two main teams, right? So say goodbye to Evolution Blue Vegeta. He didn't really have a long time to shine on this team as the main yellow blast-based character. I mean, we've always had this debate about who's better, Gogeta Blue or Evolution Blue Vegeta, for the yellow for these teams, right? For God Key. And then Universe Survival Saga, this guy was just like the main go-to yellow character. Well, guess what? Now they're both just like... For God Key, you're just going to obviously choose this new one, right? And then for this Universe Survival Saga tag as well, he's just going to replace both 17 and Evolution Blue Vegeta, I imagine, because we know how crazy Ultra Gogeta was, or it still is, actually. I imagine this Goku will probably be on the same level as that Ultra Gogeta is, but we'll see. So let me know down below what you guys think about this KAIOKEN Goku. Are you excited? Do you wish he was the Universe 6 version? I definitely do. I think that was a much cooler part of the series, especially for this form specifically. But hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one.